Corsets are definitely a form of body modification. It might shift your floating ribs a little bit. It'll move your organs.
Penny's got the highest breast to waist ratio that I've ever seen.
As long as you obey the rules of having squished organs.
I want to be perfect.
My name is Penny Brown. I am a plus-size, waist-trained, fake-breasted internet content creator, and I am known for my extreme hourglass figure. I come from the outback in Australia. I grew up around cows and horses and chickens. I've always been really awkward and weird. So, I got bullied a lot. I got picked on. Like by age 10, I was actually being beaten up. Handling those sorts of issues definitely gave me very thick skin. Greetings, boys, girls, and gender rebels. Today you are joining me on the basics of lacing a corset. I definitely live in the digital world. As far as YouTube fame goes, I'm actually fairly small biscuits. My next goal is to have that YouTube notoriety. I thought I would go over some basics of fitting yourself for a custom corset. I adore the fact that I make my living off of doing things that are just so much fun. It's a dream come true. Bye. Corsets are definitely a form of body modification, and body modification is something that I definitely enjoy. It is an art form. You make yourself into a piece of art. Corsetry doesn't really do anything to your body that being pregnant doesn't automatically do. Like, it might shift your floating ribs a little bit, it'll move your organs, but all of those things are standard practice for the human body. My husband is in the United States Air Force. I was living in Japan, and then I was living on an American military base, so it was like a foreign country within a foreign country for me. And then my husband deployed. I was definitely very kind of depressed with where I was at the time. So one day, I just kind of thought, I'll take some photos for him. And I put on my corset. When I first put on my corset, I was the heaviest weight I'd ever been. And something serendipitous just kind of happened. It just fit me so perfectly. It felt so comforting. And I just kind of didn't take it off. My first breast augmentation, I was 23. I had 800cc silicone implants put in, and when I came out the other end, I was quite upset. It didn't change the shape or the size all that much. I still wanted that extreme, big, perfect cleavage, so I needed to have a second surgery. I told my surgeon, go crazy. Put in however much you feel is safe. I actually remember waking up and I had 2,530 cc's, and I was so excited. But I did have some scars. Because I do view my body as artwork, I think any things, even if they're small, are something that can be improved. I'm hoping that the doctors will be able to assist me in minimizing my scarring. It's something that I would like to see fixed. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Penny Brown. I'm here to see the doctors.
Nice to meet you.
I'm hoping that the doctors will be able to assist me in minimizing my scarring from my previous surgeries.
Penny.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Dr. Nassif.
Hi.
Terry Dubrow, nice to meet you.
Hi, you too.
Penny's got the highest breast to waist ratio that I've ever seen. You waist train.
Yes.
What was your waist to begin with?
It was like 38.
Okay, and now it's
28, but the smallest it's been was 23.
Wow, and how much did you have to wear the waist trainer to get it to do that?
That was 23 hours a day.
I don't like the idea of waist training. I've read about so many complications in regards to lung problems, intestinal issues.
Did you have any problems?
Not at all.
Nothing.
Nothing with your lungs?
No, not at all.
How about your intestines? Anything else like that?
I mean, you have to eat really regular small meals, and there's certain things you have to cut out of your diet, like spicy food and anything carbonated.
Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff like that. It's like it's a lifestyle, but as long as you obey the rules of having squished organs.
If you do it in a conservative way, I'm not completely opposed to waist training, but Penny is an example of waist training that could go a little too far. She could suffer some of the complications like displacement of the organs into your lungs. If you took this off for 3 days, what would your waist go back to?
32 is my natural measurement. Waist training works somewhat like a gastric bypass in that it reduces the size of your stomach. So you can't eat nearly as much. So I lost like 60 pounds in 4 months.
Because you couldn't eat.
60 pounds in 4 months?
Can we ask you to stand up? Wow. So let me ask you, let's stand up.
I just want to look at something.
When you first started wearing this, was it really uncomfortable?
The first time I put it on, it felt like I was being hugged.
You like it?
It made her feel like she was getting a hug That's a new one for us.
So what's the thing that's really brought you here today?
Well, I've had 2 breast augmentations. My first one, I was sitting in the pre-op chair thingy, about to be anesthetized, and the anesthetist saw this keloidal scar that I have.
Yeah. What's that from?
A pimple. It's nothing. This
Pimple.
was just...
You scar easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she saw it and she was like, you're gonna have big ropey scars all over your tits. I just started bawling, and the surgeon comes in and he sees me crying and he says, I'm a plastic surgeon. I do this for a living. You're not gonna be left with any scars whatsoever. I got scars.
Penny has 2 really good reasons to have developed a scar. 1, she has a predisposition towards scarring, and 2, she has extremely large implants, which puts her post-operative wounds under tension, which will often result in a thick scar. So when you take this off for us to look, are you keeping your waist trainer on?
Of course it has to come off.
Of course it has to come off. Oh, I'm very interested in it. My wife actually bought one.
Oh, really?
He's sort of against it for
medical reasons.
Yeah, for medical reasons, I'm against.
Real reasons.
I think cosmetic, but it's straight medical. Everyone has their own opinion. Terry thinks it's actually pretty cool. I don't.
So let's see your scars.
Yeah, that is
What we're gonna look at is the amount of tension in the breast skin. Yeah.
We good.
It's one thing to grab it with your hands. If you sort of squeeze it like this, yeah, so you can only squeeze this amount together in a surgical way.
Okay.
We could reduce the areolas, and the way to do that is you make an incision on an inside diameter, then you make another incision on the outer diameter, and you remove what we call the intervening skin, right? Here's the problem. The only way to do that is to reduce the implants enough so that there isn't a lot of tension.
Otherwise, the same thing's gonna happen.
Not only that, but it actually increases the risk of the whole thing popping open and the implant explanting itself, poking through. That's called extrusion or exposure. You know all of this stuff. Penny is actually a reasonable candidate for surgery. The only way we can help her is to remove those implants. This really could be done.
I'm happy with my scars if it keeps the size.
Really?
Yeah. For now, I will keep my scars and I will keep my implants, and maybe down the line, I'll change my mind. But for now, it seems perfectly acceptable.
Do us a favor. Don't let someone reduce your areola unless they downsize your implants, please.
Okay.
Because if they do, they'll enrich their pocketbook at the risk to your body.
Yeah.
And that's not where it's at for us,
No,
okay?
it's not where it's at for me either.
What we can do for Penny is not something that she really wants at this time. But the good news is her scars are stable. They don't seem to be getting worse. And she knows we're here for her in case anything changes in the future. Do you mind? Can I try something?
Yeah.
Could you show me?
Yeah, on you.
No. Could you show me how to do this? No, seriously, would you mind?
I think Terry should wear a corset around his neck, because that tightness might make him stop talking for a few minutes.
Wait, doesn't that look great? No, seriously, hold on. Just hold on a
Let's
second.
take that. No!
How much is one of these things?
That one's about $300.
Wow. I'll buy you one.
You're so sweet.